Hey, this is Leonard. Now, in this video, what I'm going to talk about is knowing yourself. Now, this might sound a little bit philosophical, but I'm going to try and make it as practical as I can. And the first thing is knowing your values. You see, when you ask most people what their values are, they probably don't really know, or they could probably come up with a couple of things off the top of their head. But it's really important to know what your values are, because it shows that you've done a level of self-reflection, you know your identity, and you know what it is that you actually stand for. Because when your values are clear, your decisions are easy. And this makes it so much easier when you're moving forward on this path of self-development, going towards your purpose. As you're making decisions, as you're going forward, you know what it is you stand for. What I would say on this though, as you're on this path of self-development, you're going to find yourself, as you're pushing yourself into new situations, out of your comfort zone, you're going to find yourself in situations where you're going to be uncomfortable. And this is because our identity, we always act in congruence with our identity. And this is, our identity is how we see ourselves, and we act in congruence with that. So as we're moving forwards, it takes a bit of time for, to cultivate a new identity. And this is called imposter syndrome. When we're in a situation and we feel uncomfortable, it's not really congruent with our identity. And what I would say with this is, after a while, it does actually just go away. If you just continue down that path, it goes away. Because if you know what you want, and you're learning a new skill or whatever it is, you're in a new situation, and you just keep doing it, it will actually go away. But there's one way of actually helping it along, making it a bit easier, and that's by being really clear on your vision. If you have a very strong vision, something that's really inspiring, something you really want to move forward, then it's going to outweigh this imposter syndrome. And you're going to be doing this activity, this new thing, trying to cultivate this new identity, and the vision is going to be there in the back of your mind. It's going to be a lot stronger, and it's going to help you through it, and it's going to override that imposter syndrome. What I would also say on your values is that once you've written all your values down, you know what they are, then you can see the values that serve you and the ones that don't, and you can see how you can slightly change them to cultivate your identity moving forward. Like, oh, I want to be more of a leader, or I want to be more of this. And you can see the values that are not helping you, the ones that you're self-sabotaging in certain areas. So being very clear on your values is extremely important when you're, for a level of self-reflection to cultivate your new identity. And if you're clear on them, you write them down, then it is a lot easier to know who you are, your identity, what you stand for, and where you can move forward, on things that, or in places that you want to improve moving forward. And this is something that fundamentally will help you moving towards your purpose and your vision. So be clear on your values, write them down, and you can start to reflect on them if they're going to serve you on in moving forward. So thank you for watching this video. I hope it's helped you, and I'll see you on the next one.